What's going on with all my billionaires out there? This the guy, Hoodz Billionaire. Welcome to Hoodz Billionaire TV. Big favor, big abundance. On today's episode, we are going to be talking about the Charleston White and djakademiks interview. Let's talk about it. Charleston White is having an interview with djakademiks. They released some footage, and I was listening to some of the stuff that Charleston White was saying, and he was saying it in his typical Charleston White self. He's very forward, very bold with his words and his statements. But he was pretty much saying, like Young Thug, speaking on the Young Thug situation, that he deserves to be in jail. Now, what I will say about a situation like that is that pretty much what Charleston is saying is that, these guys are really moving like this and really living like this in real life, and they're rapping about their real life, situations. You know what I'm saying? And the DA and all of them are able to tie these things together and say, okay, you rapping about this and you did this, and this literally matches up with this particular incident. You know what I mean? He's saying they got wiretaps and all type of stuff where they pretty much have these, guys, have Thug, you know what I mean, on gang shit. You feel what I'm saying? And how do I feel about that? I will say this in regards to this, like, shout out to Thug, shout out to Gunna, and you know what I mean? And I will say this, in regards to situations like that, okay, all those charges aren't necessarily true. Like, every charge that they're putting to say that YSL did isn't they're not guilty of all those charges. Like, you have to understand, when the state or the feds bring a case against you, they're gonna try to throw as many charges as they possibly can throw on you, because they know some of those charges will stick, right? So it's like every single thing that they're saying that's attached to these guys isn't true. So you have to understand that part. You know what I mean? When you're taking this information in. What I will say is that, niggas need to be more careful with what they put in their lyrics if it's matching up to what they're doing in real life. You feel what I'm saying? And that just is a lesson of Thug, unfortunately is learning right now. The whole YSL, YFN, all of them, they're learning this, where it's like, man, first off, any real street nigga that made it in rapping, I don't care if it's Jeezy, Jay-Z, any of them, shit, Gucci Man tell you this. It's like, nigga, you can't rap and be in the streets. That shit those don't go together. The spotlight is too big on you for you to be still being in the streets and trying to rap. They don't even go together. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you in the streets and then you rapping about the shit that you doing in the streets, that just makes absolutely no sense. And you pretty much are a feeding frenzy for any district attorney or any, federal or any bureau of anything gonna be after you. You feel what I'm saying? You pretty much making it easy. It's like these niggas that's banging on social media. All they literally gotta do is just go through your fucking timeline and look at the shit you saying and match the shit up. Like, y'all making it too easy. You're not being strategic. You're not even being witty about the shit that you saying. You just literally saying exactly what happened. You know what I'm saying? I shot at the nigga mama on Wednesday just to make him say, you know what I'm saying? It's like you're literally giving all the details of what happened. You know what I'm saying? It's like when Jay and them used to beef, and Nas and them, and you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers like that. You know what I'm saying? When niggas was beefing for real, they had witty ways of saying shit where it's like, if you wasn't there, you really wouldn't have known what was going on. You feel what I'm saying? It's like you don't really know what's up with that situation because it's how they worded it. You feel what I'm saying? So that just makes it like, okay, that's just some dope rap shit. You feel what I'm saying? You can't build no case against that. Even if there's truth to it, it's like, it's just too coded for you to really be able to say, oh, this is this. You feel what I'm saying? But when you saying exactly what happens, this the type of shit that can come with that. You feel what I'm saying? And I would say this also as well. Like, I think Thug a real stepper. As he's proclaimed, I think he is a real stepper, and I think he really living like that. And I think Thug accepts whatever comes with the life that he was living. I think he accepts that, and I think he understands. Look, nigga, this what I signed up for when I did that. So I believe he'll fight it or cop out a plea as long as he ain't got to tell on nobody. And I believe he gonna do what real steppers do, you know what I'm saying? Which is take their charge, take their lick, do his time, and come out on some different shit. You know what I'm saying? Most likely he will come out on some different shit. You feel what I'm saying? And keep it solid and not fold on nobody and not rat on nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I believe Thug is gonna do. So it's like the way Charleston is saying it is rough, but it's like in all actuality, pretty much just saying Thug is a gangster, and this is what gangsters sign up for when they be on gangster shit. You feel what I'm saying? And you really living it, and this is what you putting in your songs. You feel what I'm saying? He also talked about having situational awareness, and this was a really good one. You feel what I'm saying? When he talked about the shit with Soulja Boy, he was saying that, you know, he sprayed the pepper spray or whatever. He sprayed the pepper spray. He was like, but he was sizing niggas up from as soon as they saw him. Matter of fact, he said he realized what the situation was afterwards when it was a nigga there, and he was like, okay, yeah, I gotta holler at my people. And then he was like, it was a nigga there, and then the nigga was buying some weed, and he's like, I gotta holler at my people. Then he came back, and then Soulja Boy and them pulled up. He's like, so that must have been a nigga. Then when I seen 10 niggas approaching me, 10 niggas not walking up on me to talk. You feel what I'm saying? So he was like, hey, if they come within this amount of feet, I'm gonna spray this mace, because I know they're not gonna be ready for that. They not, you know, on that type of time. And obviously that worked out for him. But he was just saying have situational awareness. I definitely agree with that. It's definitely, and Akademiks was like, is that living in fear? Being prepared for anything definitely isn't living in fear. It actually makes you feel more confident because you're prepared for anything. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if you walking in rooms and you not paying attention to the vibe of the room and the people in the room and how everybody is positioned and what's going on, shame on you. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's how shit be happening to people. You feel what I'm saying? Shame on you. I'm not walking in nowhere. You know, you definitely want to be aware situationally. You feel what I'm saying? In all situations, you definitely want to be, you know, prepared for anything that could possibly arise when I go through these particular situations. You feel what I'm saying? I be strapped when I go to the grocery store, and not like I'm just like worried about something popping off at the grocery store, worried about something popping off at the what's-the-face, but shit can happen. Shit can happen. You feel what I'm saying? So you just want to be in a situation where you can protect not only yourself, but anybody else, really. You know what I'm saying? In a situation where it might be some vigilante shit going on, or, you know, niggas is crazy out here and whatever. You know what I'm saying? You definitely want to put yourself in the best position possible to make it home. You feel what I'm saying? So I agree with him on that situational awareness. You feel what I'm saying? And that situation was that situation. But, you know, when it come to Charleston White, man, like I said, I don't always agree with the delivery, but the message sometimes is spot on. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't even always agree with the message, because sometimes he'll just try to like finesse some shit to, instead of just saying he was wrong and he shouldn't have did that. You like he did with King Yella talking about his daughter. You know what I'm saying? Talking about some, oh man, what about Toucan? What about you, a grown man? Why are you even bringing up a different situation when you talking about this man? Daughter. I didn't agree with that. You feel what I'm saying? And don't try to, oh, kids be, that's how we used to joke. Oh, yo, daddy. That's not, you talking about kids. You're a grown man. You feel what I'm saying? You're a grown man. You talking about what children do. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't always agree with everything this man says. But do I agree with some of what he says? Yes. I don't always agree with the delivery, but I do agree with some of what he says. You know what I'm saying? In these two particular situations, I understood what he was saying, and I was able to decipher it in a way where I could understand and you guys could understand. You feel what I'm saying? Because he come off so harsh sometimes where it's like, bro, I can't, you know, it turns a lot of people off. But it's like, if you can decipher what he's saying, it's like, okay, well, I kind of understand what you're saying, you know. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Y'all think he was right about what he said about Thug? Y'all think he was right about the situational awareness with Soulja Boy? Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. It's the guy, Hoodz Billionaire. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Also, don't forget about our Cashapp giveaway. Go to my Cashapp giveaway post. I want you to go ahead and post your Cashapp name, like a video, and subscribe to the channel. That's all you gotta do. Subscribe to the channel, like a video, comment your Cash App name. Once you do that, you enter. We picking a winner on August 14th. It's the guy, Hoodz Billionaire. Big favor, big abundance. I'm gone.